The empty pews, a sign of the times. As we look around, we see a world that is changing rapidly. The once bustling church halls now echo with silence, a stark contrast to the vibrant gatherings of the past. These empty pews are more than just a sign of declining attendance, they are a reflection of a broader shift in our society. There's a chill in the air. It's not just the winter wind that sends shivers down our spines, it's a deeper, more profound coldness that seems to have settled into the very fabric of our communities. This chill is felt in the empty streets, the quiet homes, and the deserted places of worship. It's not just the winter wind, it's a metaphor for the isolation and disconnection that many feel in today's fast-paced, technology-driven world. The barren trees and falling snow symbolize the stark reality of our current situation, where human connection is often replaced by digital interactions. It's a different kind of emptiness, one that is not easily filled by material possessions or fleeting pleasures. This emptiness is spiritual, a void that can only be filled by a deeper sense of purpose and community. The vacant streets and dimly lit churches are a testament to this growing sense of isolation. Church pews, once filled with life, now stand vacant. The statistics are stark. Over the past decade, church attendance has plummeted by 30%. This decline is not just a number, it represents countless individuals who have drifted away from their spiritual roots, seeking fulfillment elsewhere. Church attendance has plummeted by 30% in the last decade. This trend is alarming, but it also presents an opportunity for introspection and growth. We must ask ourselves why this is happening and what we can do to reverse it. The empty collection plates are a stark reminder of the financial struggles that many churches face as a result of declining membership. This decline is a stark reminder of the challenges facing the church today, but it is also a call to action. We must come together as a community to address these issues and find new ways to engage with those who have drifted away. The concerned faces of churchgoers and pastors reflect the urgency of this situation. We are called to ask ourselves, are we losing sight of our spiritual core? In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of success and material wealth. But at what cost? We must take a step back and reflect on what truly matters. The pensive faces in prayer and serious meetings are a reminder of the need for deep, meaningful conversations about our spiritual well-being. This is not a time for despair, it is a time for hope and renewal. Just as the sunlight breaks through the clouds, we too can find a way to overcome the challenges we face. Uplifting church services and moments of spiritual awakening can guide us towards a brighter future. It's a time for honest reflection. We must look within ourselves and our communities to understand the root causes of this decline. Through thoughtful conversations and personal introspection, we can begin to find solutions that will help us reconnect with our spiritual core. The church has faced crises before. Throughout history, there have been times of great challenge and change. But each time the church has found a way to adapt and grow. The historical buildings and old photos remind us of the resilience and strength of our faith community. We must remember our history. By looking back at the lessons of the past, we can find guidance for the future. The old books and records hold valuable insights that can help us navigate the current challenges we face. We must learn from our past. The stories and teachings of those who came before us can provide a roadmap for our journey ahead. By studying the scriptures and engaging in meaningful discussions, we can find the wisdom and strength to move forward. This is a crossroads, a time for renewal. As we stand at this pivotal moment, we have the opportunity to redefine our path and renew our commitment to our spiritual values. The sunrise over the church and the congregation coming together in prayer symbolize the dawn of a new era, filled with hope and possibility. When politics and social media eclipse the spirit, the world is noisy. Everywhere we turn there is a cacophony of voices vying for our attention. The constant barrage of information can be overwhelming, making it difficult to find a moment of peace. It clamors for our attention. Politics dominates headlines. Every day we are bombarded with news about elections, policies, and political scandals. The media thrives on sensationalism, drawing us into a never-ending cycle of outrage and debate. Social media consumes our time. We scroll through endless feeds, liking, sharing, and commenting. Notifications constantly pull us back into the digital world, making it hard to disconnect. The algorithms are designed to keep us engaged, often at the expense of our mental and spiritual well-being. In this maelstrom, the church risks losing its voice. The sacred spaces that once offered solace and reflection are now competing with the noise of the outside world. Attendance dwindles as people find it harder to prioritize their spiritual lives amidst the chaos. We were called to be a beacon of hope. The church has always been a place of refuge, a guiding light in times of darkness. Like a lighthouse by the sea, it stands as a symbol of safety and direction, offering guidance to those who are lost. Instead, we sometimes get caught in the crossfire. We debate political ideologies. The church, too, can become a battleground for political views, dividing communities and distracting from its true mission. These debates can overshadow the core message of love, compassion, and unity. We curate our online personas. In the quest for likes and validation, we present idealized versions of ourselves. Social media becomes a stage where we perform, often losing sight of our authentic selves. This curation can lead to a sense of emptiness and disconnection. These things are not inherently bad. Politics and social media have their place. They can be tools for positive change and connection. However, when they dominate our lives, they can lead us astray, pulling us away from what truly matters. But they can distract us from our true purpose. The constant noise can make it difficult to hear the still, small voice within. We must be mindful of how we spend our time and where we place our focus. We must ask ourselves, are we serving God or our own agendas? Are we seeking to build His kingdom or our own? These are questions that require deep reflection and honesty. Our actions should align with our faith and values. Are we building community or chasing likes? True community is built on genuine connections, not virtual interactions. It requires effort, empathy, and a willingness to be present. Let us strive to create spaces where love and understanding flourish both online and offline. A generation adrift. The search for meaning. Young people are searching. They are looking for meaning in a world that often feels empty. 66% of millennials identify as unchurched. This is a generation that has grown up online. They are bombarded with information. They are skeptical of institutions. They crave authenticity. The church must offer them something real. We cannot offer them tired platitudes. We must offer them genuine connection. We must offer them a faith that speaks to their deepest longings. We must meet them where they are. Discipleship, the missing link in modern faith. In today's fast-paced world, where distractions are endless and commitments are many, the essence of true discipleship often gets lost. Many believers attend church services, participate in various activities, and yet feel a void in their spiritual journey. This void is the lack of genuine discipleship. Discipleship is the heartbeat of the Christian life. It's about following Jesus. It's about walking in His footsteps, learning from His teachings, and embodying His love and compassion in our daily lives. It's a journey of transformation, where we are continually molded and shaped to reflect Christ more accurately. It's about growing in our faith. This growth isn't just about acquiring knowledge, but about deepening our relationship with God and with others. It's about experiencing the fullness of life that Jesus promised. Through discipleship, we learn to trust God more, to rely on His wisdom, and to live out our faith in practical ways. It's about becoming more like Christ. This transformation is not instantaneous but a lifelong process. It involves daily surrender, intentional living, and a commitment to spiritual disciplines. Through discipleship, we are equipped to face life's challenges with grace and resilience. Yet, only 25% of churches have programs dedicated to discipleship. This statistic is alarming considering the crucial role discipleship plays in spiritual growth. Without structured programs, many believers are left to navigate their faith journey alone, missing out on the support and guidance that discipleship offers. This is a worrying trend. Churches must recognize the importance of discipleship and prioritize it in their ministries. Without it, the church risks becoming a place of shallow faith, where members are not fully equipped to live out their Christian calling. Without discipleship, faith becomes shallow. It lacks depth and substance. Believers may know about God but not truly know Him. They may attend church services but not experience genuine community and spiritual growth. It becomes a checklist of rules. Faith is reduced to a series of do's and don'ts rather than a vibrant, life-giving relationship with God. This kind of faith is unsustainable and unfulfilling. It becomes a Sunday morning routine. Church attendance becomes a habit rather than a heartfelt act of worship. The transformative power of the gospel is lost in the monotony of routine. We must reclaim the transformative power of discipleship. This means investing time, resources, and energy into creating discipleship programs that truly nurture spiritual growth. It means training leaders who can guide others on their faith journey. We must invest in programs that nurture spiritual growth. These programs should be designed to meet people where they are, addressing their unique needs and challenges. They should provide opportunities for deep, meaningful connections and spiritual mentoring. We must create spaces where people can ask hard questions, spaces where they can wrestle with their doubts and grow in their understanding of God. Discipleship is not just a program, it's a way of life. It's the missing link in modern faith that we must rediscover and embrace. Amidst the challenges, there is hope. A new generation of church leaders is emerging. They are not afraid to innovate. They are passionate about spiritual growth. They are committed to reaching the lost. They are reclaiming the church's mission. These leaders understand the power of connection. They are creating welcoming communities. They are offering relevant teaching. They are prioritizing spiritual formation. Community outreach, healing the world, nourishing the soul. The church is not meant to be an exclusive club, it is meant to be a beacon of hope in a hurting world. Many churches are rediscovering the power of community outreach. They are feeding the hungry, they are clothing the naked, they are visiting the sick and imprisoned. This is not just about social justice, it is about spiritual growth. When we serve others, we encounter Christ. We are reminded of our own brokenness. We are filled with compassion and love. Worship beyond ritual, a journey of the heart. Worship is at the heart of the Christian faith. It's about encountering God. It's about surrendering our lives to Him. It's about experiencing His presence. Yet, worship can become rote. We can go through the motions without engaging our hearts. Churches are rediscovering the power of authentic worship. They are incorporating new styles of music. They are creating space for silence and reflection. They are encouraging genuine expressions of faith. The power of authenticity, embracing doubt, finding faith. Doubt is not the enemy of faith. It can be a catalyst for growth. Many churches are creating safe spaces for people to wrestle with their doubts. They are encouraging honest conversations about faith. They are reminding people that it's okay to not have all the answers. This authenticity is refreshing. It resonates with a generation that is skeptical of easy answers. It invites people to encounter God in the midst of their questions. Reclaiming the soul of the church, a call to action. The church is at a crossroads. We can continue down a path of decline, or we can choose a different way. We can reclaim our spiritual focus. We can become beacons of hope in a hurting world. This is a call to action. Let us commit to spiritual growth. Let us reach out to those who are lost. Let us create churches that are vibrant, authentic, and filled with the love of Christ.